Morning guys, Monday the 14th of June. It's about 25 past 6 in the morning, and I have to say I feel the warmth of the sun already, so I'm like, oh, it's going to be warm. Even though on the TV I'm sure they seem to be saying it might feel a bit cooler, but it doesn't, not this time in the morning. I'm not complaining, I noticed, caught a last bit of news just before I came out, and I can't remember the guy's name now, but I saw it said the guy who used to be in the original, or was in the original Batman, no, Superman, sorry, Superman it was, had died aged 83, which is, you know, I don't know, by most people's estimations, a pretty good age. I mean, I know there's a lot of reference in the Bible to, they used to call it 70, which is scores 20, so 70, 70, so that was always given as a guide, if you like, to a reasonably good age. But what struck me was when they said, oh, he was 83, I did this automatic thing, so I'm 53, so I went 53, counted up in tens, 63, 73, 83, and then I went, right, 30 years, well, how would that feel right now, if, you know, if I lived another 30, then I sort of work out, well, how has it felt in my lifetime so far to live not 30, 30 to 60, well, I'm not even there yet, obviously, but and just gives me a sense of time and a bit of probably not, well, nothing is certain, is it? So it's interesting, gives me a little sense of, oh, it's okay, you know. I'd like to think, and this is the thing, I'd like to think I've still got, you know, at least another third of my life to be able to live on this earth and engage with people in life and learn and inspire and so forth, connect. But as we know, and I know I've said before, we don't know, that's the piece, isn't it? None of us know. I mean, look at, was it Erikson, the Danish footballer over the weekend? He just collapsed, and they had to give him, they had to revive him, literally. I think from what they were saying, he was, he'd gone into cardiac arrest, so he literally stopped breathing. And obviously through the amazing quick responses of the medic and team player and so on, they've, you know, brought him back to life. Now, I don't know how old he is, but I imagine he's younger than me. He's younger than 53, so, and I know these are randoms, if you like. You know, you don't expect that, and certainly don't expect it from somebody who would be perceived in his game or in that sport to be, well, fitter than most. But yeah, it happened. So it's just, it just gives me, and I mean this in, I don't mean in a morbid way, but it does, whenever I think about somebody dying in a given age, and particularly if it's a good age, I tend to go, oh, that will keep me going. See the shadows, can't you, in the early morning sun? do tend to focus, I think, as well now more on just being mindful of trying to live more in, I suppose, the present rather than getting too much worry and angst about what might happen. I know I used to go, I went through a phase I think when I was a teenager, and then on and off at different points where I used to have this real like intense moment of trying to think, well, what would it be like though, you know, that whole notion of not being here on this earth anymore, and then finding it really hard to comprehend, because I think it's a very difficult thing to comprehend, and then sending my head into a bit of a downward spiral. It was just to leave a really horrible feeling. So I sort of, then I let go of that a bit. Then I was speaking to one of my colleagues the other day. Remember when I did some volunteering for at Mary Stephen's hospice of people who are coming mostly to the end of their lives, and I found that helped actually. It just gave me a, I don't know, it was quite, I felt quite at peace there, quite at home, so I didn't, that sort of helped me not have such a question mark or maybe a level of anxiety about end of life and what that means. So yeah, it's interesting, I suppose our narratives, our perspectives, our stories about how we relate to our lives and what, you know, what motivates you, what drives you, but also in terms of the amount of time you begin to think you may or may not have, and you may hope you have. And I think it does offer just a bit more focus on the present, and perhaps a bit more about, you know, the importance and the priority of things, and also just offering a bit more perspective. I think you can lose perspective, and actually one of the biggest loss of perspectives is that I think life is for living. Life is to be engaged with and connected with and learned, enjoyed, as well as experiencing all the other challenging moments. So yeah, got to make the most of it. Have the rest of a Moochie Monday, guys, and I'll speak to you later. Take care, bye.